Welcome to session 7 of Unit 1 in learning the course Design and Analysis of Algorithms. In our previous session, we seen various components, various topics related to Design and Analysis of Algorithms, which gives the introduction to the course Design and Analysis of Algorithms. We seen what is algorithm, what are the characteristics of algorithm, how to specify an algorithm, and how to analyze an algorithm in terms of asymptotic notations. And also we seen randomized algorithms, also we seen disjoint set operations, and also we seen how to implement those disjoint set operations. In our today's session, we are going to know about connected and biconnected components. The main objectives of this session are to know what are connected and biconnected components. The learning outcomes of this session are, by listening this session, one can understand what are connected and biconnected components and able to identify the connected and biconnected components in the given graph. The topics that we are going to discuss in this session are connected components, articulation point, and biconnected components. Coming to connected components, before going to know about a connected component, first you need to know about a connected graph. What is a connected graph? A graph is said to be connected if every pair of vertices in that graph is connected. So what is a connected graph? A graph is said to be connected if every pair of vertices in that graph is connected. That is, there should be a path between every pair of vertices in that graph. So you should observe the difference between edge and path. Here I am not saying edge, I am saying path. There should be a path between every pair of vertices. Let us see here A, B are having an edge. Let us see if you observe A and E. There is a path from A to E. These two may not have an edge. A and E may not have an edge, but there is a path. So, AB is connected, AE is connected, AD is connected, and AC is connected. In the same way, if you observe the graph, there is a path from every vertex to every vertex. So, there is a path from B to D, B to C. We can reach from B to C via D or via A. That is, there is a path. There is a path between every pair of vertices in that graph. So, we call this graph as a connected graph. We call this graph as a connected graph. Let us see connected components. What are the connected components? In graph theory, a component, or sometimes it is also to be called as a connected component of an undirected graph, is a subgraph which any two vertices are connected to each other by paths and which is connected to no additional vertices in the supergraph. So simply saying, a connected components means a subgraph of a connected graph, a subgraph of a connected graph. That subgraph should also be connected. That is, there should be a path between every pair of vertices in that subgraph also. Let us see the example. Here, this is one connected component, and this is another connected component, and this is another connected component. Now here, this component contains two vertices, and these two are connected by an edge. And here, this connected component contains 4 vertices, and there is a path between every pair of vertices. Here there is a path between 1 to 2, there is a path between 0 to 1, and there is a path between 3 to 1 also. How we can reach from 1 to 3? We can move via 0 to reach 3. So that's why there is a path from 1 to 3 also. Now here if you observe this component, here also there is a path between every pair of vertices. So we can say that these 3 components components are connected components. So what is a connected component? The subgraph of a given graph, a given connected graph which is connected. The subgraph should also be connected. So it is to be called as a connected component. Now coming to directed graph. Till now we explained the connected component and connected graphs in terms of undirected graphs. But what about directed graphs? Let us see here. When we say a directed graph is connected, so a directed graph is said to be connected if there is a path between all pairs of vertices. If there is a path between all pairs of vertices. Let us observe this graph. Here there is a path from 1 to 2 and there is a path from 2 to 1 also. So how we can reach 2 to 1? We can move 2 to 4, 4 to 3 and 3 to 1. There is a path from 2 to 1 also. And here we have a path from 2 to 4 and we have a path from 4 to 2 also. How we can reach 4 to 2? 4 to 3, 3 to 1, 1 to 2. Like that, if you observe the paths between every pair of vertices, 1 to 2, 2 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 1, 1 to 4, 4 to 1. In the same way, 2 to 3, 2 to 4, 4 to 2, 3 to 2. Like that, if you observe any path, there is a path between every pair of vertices in the directed graph. So we can say that this graph is a connected graph. Now coming to directed connected graphs, we have mainly three types of connected graphs. One is strongly connected graph, second one is partially connected graph, and third one is weakly connected graph. Now I am going to explain what about these three types of directed connected graphs. Let us see first strongly connected graphs. Strongly connected directed graph. So what the graph that we seen earlier for explaining the directed connected graph, the same graph I have taken here. So here that this graph itself is to be called as a strongly connected graph, connected directed graph, since there is a path between every pair of vertices in both the directions. That is, there is a path from 1 to 2 and there is a path from 2 to 1. There is a path from 1 to 3 and there is a path from 3 to 1. 1 to 4 and 4 to 1. In the same way, there is a path from 2 to 3 and 3 to 2. There is a path from 2 to 4 and path from 4 to 2. In the same way, there is a path from 3 to 4 and there is a path from 4 to 3. In both the directions, we have all paths in this graph. So we can say that this graph is strongly connected directed graph. Now let us see the next one, partially connected graph. If you observe this graph, there is a path between every pair of vertices at least in one direction. At least in one direction. That is, there is a path from 1 to 2. There is a path from 1 to 2. But there may not be path from 2 to 1. There may not be path from 2 to 1. There is a path from 1 to 3. There is a path from 1 to 4. Here I can move 1 to 2 and I can move 1 to 4 via 2 and I can move 1 to 3. Now in the same way, there is a path from 2 to 3 and there is a path from 2 to 4. Now in the same way, I have path from 4 to 3. I have path from 4 to 3. So there may not be a path from 3 to 4. At least in one direction we have path. So this type of directed graph is to be called as partially connected directed graph. Partially connected directed graph. Now let us see weakly connected directed graph. Weakly connected directed graph. So here if you observe this graph, there is no path from 1 to 4 as well as there is no path from 4 to 1. For that pair of vertices 1 to 4, there is no path in both the directions. We cannot move 1 to 4 as well as we cannot move 4 to 1. But in earlier two cases, we have in the first case, in the strongly connected graph, there is a path between every pair of vertices in both the directions. But in case of partially connected graph, there is a path in at least one direction. There is a path from 1 to 4, but the path may not be present between 4 to 1. But here in this case, there is no path from 1 to 4 as well as from 4 to 1 also. So this type of graph is to be called as weakly connected directed graph. How we can define weakly connected directed graph? A directed graph whose underlying undirected graph is weakly undirected graph is connected is to be called as weakly connected graph. That is, if you draw an undirected graph for this particular directed graph, if you draw an undirected graph for this particular graph, if it is connected, then we can say that this directed graph is weakly connected directed graph. I hope now coming to connected components, a connected component of a directed graph is a subgraph in which any two vertices are connected to each other by paths. Now here I am explaining the connected components related to directed graph. Here you can observe in this example, here this becomes a connected component of this graph, and this individually becomes a connected component, and this becomes another connected component. This directed graph contains 3 connected components. This directed graph contains 3 connected components. Now, I hope you all understood what are connected graphs and connected components. We seen what is a directed connected graph, what about the connected components in case of a directed connected graph. We seen what is an undirected connected graph and what about the connected components in case of undirected connected graph. Now we are going to explain about biconnected components. Biconnected components. So before going to know about biconnected components, first you need to know articulation point. What is articulation point? Now here let G is an undirected connected graph. Now what is articulation point means? An articulation point is a vertex V of G such that the deletion of V together with all edges incident on V produces a graph called G dash that has at least 2 connected components. Simply saying, articulation point is a vertex. By the deletion of that vertex, if your graph is divided into 2 connected components, then that particular vertex is called as articulation point. If you remove that vertex from the graph, the edges incident on that vertex will also be removed automatically. So if your graph, by removing that vertex, if your graph is divided into 2 connected components, then you can call that vertex as articulation point. Now, what is a biconnected graph? A biconnected graph is a connected graph that has no articulation points. What is a biconnected graph? A biconnected graph is a connected graph that has no articulation point. That is, any vertex not becomes an articulation point in case of a biconnected graph. Now I am going to show you an example for articulation point as well as biconnected components. Let us see the first graph. Here this vertex becomes articulation point. Why I am saying this vertex is articulation point? If I remove this vertex from the graph, its edges will also be removed. That is, these 3 edges will be removed. So the graph is divided into 2 connected components. This is one connected component and this is another connected component. So that's why, since the graph is divided into 2 connected components by removing one vertex, so we are calling this vertex as articulation point. So since this graph contains articulation points, it is a not biconnected graph. Now if you observe this graph becomes biconnected. So if you observe this one, if I remove 0, the graph is connected. The graph is connected. It is not divided into connected components. If I remove 1, again still the graph is connected. It is not divided into connected components. If I remove 2, still the graph is connected. It is not divided into 2 components. In the same way, you can observe 3 and 4 also. By removing any vertex in that graph, the graph cannot be divided into connected components. So we can call this graph as biconnected graph. I hope you all understood what are the connected components and what are the biconnected components. I'm going to summarize the concepts what we discussed in this session. In this session, we discussed about what is a connected graph, connected undirected graph, what about the connected components of an undirected graph, what is a connected directed graph, what about the components of connected components of a directed graph, and what about different types of directed connected graphs, strongly connected, weakly connected, and partially connected components. Also we seen about articulation point and biconnected components. So to assess yourself, I given some questions. Let us see these questions and answer these questions. The first question is, a connected component is one in which option A, each pair of vertices have a path in the graph. Option B, each pair of vertices have no path in the graph. Option C, only some pairs of vertices have path in the graph. Option D, only some pairs of vertices have no path in the graph. The next question is, an articulation point is option A, an edge. By removing it, the graph divided into connected components. Option B, a vertex. By removing it, the graph divided into connected components. Option C, it is neither edge nor vertex. Option D, it is both. It may be an edge or a vertex. The next question is, write a short note on connected and biconnected components. Answer to all the above questions and share answers through the given mail ID. So here in preparing this presentation, I collected various digital content from various public sources. This is used only for educational purpose, not for any commercial purposes. Thank you for listening the session.